Hi, my name is Michael Richmond. I'm from Schofield, Wisconsin, USA, and this is my Week 5 presentation on flangers and phasers. So I'm going to get right in here and go in and pick my flanger out. Now this is a free plugin, and I will post a link in my YouTube video and on the assignment where you can get these yourself. Here's the flanger. Now as you can see, it has controls here. The feed forward, as far as I can tell, is the same as the wet control that we learned about in class. So think of that as wet, and then here's the dry next to it. Now a flanger has a series of frequency notches that move in a waveform. See the waveform over here? You can change the shape of the waveform to determine how those pulses are going to sound, and there will be differences. But basically, you have that wave pulse, and on a flanger, it's evenly spaced, but it's still going to create kind of the sound like a jet flying up and down. And obviously, if you change the delay, that determines the length of time between the sound that you put in and the repeated sound. So if you lower it, it's gonna repeat faster. The rate determines how fast that warbling effect from the wave, the pulse, speeds up or slows down. So it'll be faster or slower. The feedback pushes the wet back into the input, and that obviously is going to make a stronger, more forceful sound. And the one great thing about this plugin is you have choices here. You can pick different effects. So I'll start by playing this just a little bit. Now that's with the settings pretty much as it's set here. Now let's try turning this off once and see what it sounds like. So you can kind of hear that warbling noise. And then the best thing about this here is, because it's kind of hard to explain, you can go through in the presets here and just play with them and see what different sounds sound like. This one's helicopter. Listen how different this sounds. And notice if I change the shape of the wave, it's a little bit more pronounced. It's just weirder. It just depends how that pulse occurs. It makes it a lot different. Now let's stop this and go in to the phaser. We'll remove that, and we will add the phaser. Phaser. Same deal, except that those notches, remember that I was talking about, those pulses are not going to be evenly spaced. They'll be in up and downs. They'll be different locations. So it'll make the sound. These are going to be more like vowel sounds, like o, ah, e, oo. You can kind of hear, but it'll still be kind of a warbling effect. Now let me apply this. Let's try a funky tune here. Let's see what else we can get up here. And you can make it sound like a chorus, kind of a chorus sound out of your phaser. It kind of operates on the same principle. If you got a deep phase setting here. Again, check these settings. I mean, you can play with them. The stages changes a lot too, how it sounds, and that's just the type of phaser it's using. I'm not really sure how that works entirely. But this is a hard topic, and I recommend that everybody go out and read a lot on this, because I don't even understand half this. That's why I'm using the presets. It's really hard to understand how this all works together. Thanks for listening.